Okay, what up YouTube? This is the Q&A for Hardtech Tab tips on the video Why Don't Fit into mgtow Q&A. Okay.
Black Monk says, "Brother, please don't give up on mgtow. mgtow is supposed to help people like you and me, the so-called misfits. Of course, there are racists in mgtow community, but I only care about the message. Think for yourself. Improve your lot in life. That, I say, is good philosophy to live by. I don't really put much focus on securing female companionship. I focus on self-development. Good luck, bro." And I said, "Thank you for your comment. I agree and listened well to you."
That is my favorite part about the mgtow message. Okay, number 2. This is Captain of a Starship. It says, mgtow, my friend, is not about how you fit in, but why trying to fit in the status quo is not correct.
What you are confusing is the crossover. MRA is gyno, PUA is gyno, nationalist is gyno, gyno, what is it? Not gyno.
Gynocentric.
Red pill is moderately gyno, and mgtow is free. The other groups try to co-opt mgtow from your talk. You seem to think gynocentric terms such as wanting to fight the guy on another race and with another girl. And I said, I didn't give up on women hurt me because women hurt me. I was rejected from relationships, so that still hurts me when I try to be mgtow. And then he says, and then I say, when I'm saying MRA is Republican, but MRA is too loud a voice in mgtow for me. And then he said, these races are not mgtow, as the philosophy is sound, at least enough to not justify hate on the basis of race. I understand you might feel as you are missing out on something because you don't have a point of reference. mgtow believes, well, all women are like that. So may I suggest checking out a few videos from this channel, The Cult of Black Phillip. Okay, number 3. Dude, you go your own way. You don't go everyone else's way. It's not a gang. And I say, sorry for this rant. I got a message mixed up with watching this guy. I got messed up watching this guy called Eurasian Writer. Eurasian Writer. Okay, then he says, block him. There's many mgtow channels that don't deal with race, religion, and politics. Try Spitznets, Life After Women, Moberg, Shining Light, Razorblade Candy.
Traversable mgtow. We are sick of the politics and race issues, brother. Look for the Monk's channels. Number 4.
Asian male, black female porn, rarest of all porn, even behind child porn. Guess that tells you something. Hiroshimoto. Sorry for this rant, I got the message mixed up watching this other guy called Eurasian Writer. And then number 5.
Shining Light. Okay. He's I've heard him before, Shining Light. There's still some good channels you should watch.
Groundwork for Metaphysics, Messenger Rising, Traversal mgtow, Universal Studio 13, Life How I See It.
And of course, the best mgtow channel, mine. Smiley face. Sideways smiley face.
Traversal mgtow is one reason for my rant. Well, the reason I said that was because I had just watched his latest video where there's some gun rights, and I don't know, I'm part of a hidden group on Facebook.
And I had gotten a lot of stress watching this Asian guy talk about how some women are racist against Asian men, and how some women do date Asian men, but some Asian women don't. And that's the message that I got drilled into my head for like 2 days in a row. And then the next thing, Shining Light says, Trav is not a Trump supporter and probably not racist. Go tell him off and listen. I don't think he's a racist, no. That's not what I was saying. It's just kind of motivating me, and also like it's a whole snowball effect
and kind of like bad stuff. I don't know. Then I said, the main reason for my rant was watching too many of Eurasian writers' messed up videos. And Shining Light says, as I say to everyone, take the stuff that benefits you and avoid the toxic stuff. It is the only way to live life. Take the best care of yourself as you can. And stop blaming yourself for what other people do to you, and watch all my videos. Smiley face. Then I said, it was Tim mgtow's guest, Warhorse, or whatever. Travis is not a Trump supporter, but he is a Warhorse supporter. That's what Shining Light says. I know Warhorse, like many men looking for answer solutions, sometimes leads us to a rational and unreasonable conclusion. Ends justify the means. mgtow is for men, all men, and many men. Come in mgtow, bringing all their baggage and ignorance. It's a learning curve for everyone. No mgtow channel or man is perfect in the least.
We come here to share knowledge, experience, and thoughts. Hopefully, we can come to some good conclusions and build a brand. Build bonds. Then I said, watch Traversable mgtow's latest video, the one where if feminism left us, the Sunday showdown or whatever, the feminists left us, what would we be left with?
And then Shining Light says, I put a link. Shining Light says, take a stand, don't let others push you out of what you believe in. You have just as much right to voice your point of view as everyone else. And number 6, show no Tom. First stop thinking of yourself, born the victim. Sorry for this rant, I got messed up watching a guy called Eurasian Writer. Doesn't matter. I suggest you get rid of the TV, don't watch movies, read books instead, get off all social media, and go make a life for yourself. Good luck. And then number 7, Zaburi 4. Who says you can't fit into MGTOW? Some of the most outspoken MGTOWs aren't white or no other Republicans. Check out Barbarossa channel for stars. Then I said, well, I can't fit into MRA. I think MRA is trying sometimes succeed in becoming a loud voice in MGTOW. I've seen Barbarossa's old videos, the long ones when they first came out, but I haven't caught up on the new videos. Then he says, Barbarossa also has his own website, MGTOW related content. I believe it's called Shedding of the Ego. Number 8.
Oh, this is the last one, and it's a long one. Oh yeah. Oh, wait, which one's the first one?
Let me see. Okay, this one. Hey man, MGTOW is not an ideology. MGTOW don't like one another thing or separate, not inclusion. Nobody cares about your politics. What matters is what you know about society in general. Your views are your own, not MGTOW's. Here's a little bit about why MGTOW is on top. And then he had like the top categories of MGTOW.
Like all the acronyms or whatever. Or no, all the vocabulary, nouns of the titles of the people who are blue pill.
Okay, then I watched that video. It's pretty good. You can't drop MGTOW if you get it. He said, you are dropping MGTOW. This is fuck guilt. So, okay. You and won't be able to enslave again. Community is MGTOW. MGTOW is an individual. Nobody fits in the MGTOW because it's not a group. It's a group of individuals. I hope you find it one day, man. Then I say, what else is there?
Saw the video. Good stuff, man. Truly good stuff. And then, also he said...
Oh yeah, one other thing. MGTOW can use your point of view, man. There may be a lot of MGTOW with similar views, but if you stay out of the conversation, how can people benefit from your viewpoints? Stay with it and learn more. Nobody hates you because of being Asian, disabled, or anything else. MGTOW is an awakening philosophy, not a social club. Don't listen to the race baiters. You are better than you think you are. There are Asians, blacks, whites, etc. They all have a certain understanding about society. That's what makes them MGTOW. Stick with it and learn about yourself. I want you here, man. I bet a lot of MGTOWs do too. Stay strong. We need every good man we can get. Peace. And after I saw the video, good stuff, man, truly good stuff, he said, awesome, dude. Seriously, this is F-Guild. Okay. Seriously, we want you here, man. It's not about women, it's not about race, it's not about politics, it's about breaking free from those exact stumbling blocks society has created. All the shit your Asian writer talked about is pure bullshit. I saw a couple of his videos. He's got some stuff he needs to work out. He's stuck on the system and doesn't like it. He would do well to go his own way as well. MGTOW is about men breaking all the stupid crap rules societies he has created for men to live under. Racism may be something you run into, even in the MGTOW community. But I think I can say this about all the brothers. Every MGTOW wants to find the freedom of getting your own way. Racism should not stop you from going your own way. F racist. F the racist. You are better than that. If you hear racist cunt talk bullshit, just say F you. And keep on trucking. You are better than that. Come to the throwdown that happens every Sunday. Subscribe to Versatile MGTOW channel so you can get a notice. Or you can go to his channel at noon on Sunday and talk to the guys in the chat room. You can even talk to Trav straight up and ask him questions. If you think his views might be questionable, realize that a lot of these men have been effed by the system. That's why they are pissed about.
That's what they are pissed about.
We don't give a two poops about black, green, white, blue. I mean, what? Blue and blue. And we care that you find freedom of MGTOW. We want every man to break free of his own way. Go his own way. There's no rules. Even one is welcome. Everyone is welcome. Just be honest and don't have an agenda. That's it. If you want a better idea about what MGTOW is, see my series, MGTOW Definition. Some good channels like Business Philosophy, Messenger Rising, Raw Honesty, Shining Light Philosophy,
Howard Dare, Positive Message mostly, laugh out loud.
And there's lots more you can check out. But definitely come to the throwdown. Like I said, on Trav's channel, it starts at 12 noon on Sunday. You can talk some real MGTOW live chat room.
You don't have to call yourself MGTOW to be a MGTOW. It's not a club. It's a philosophy men that can end up ID with. Stick with us and free yourself. What the heck? 4 o'clock. We want you here. Cheers. And then I said,
you got some good ideas, honestly. I have bad days sometimes and I'm getting help. This video of mine gives some insight on my dark side.
I see your point of how MGTOW is a philosophy. I too have to study that philosophy, and I think it's I think it's awesome.
But there seems to be a mix of politics on the individual behind the philosophy. But I now understand that it's unrelated to the philosophy. I learned that it's not black and white. To put it in importance on self-development. My end game plan is to stop playing the game. After a while, this is what I said. After that, I live life
that I want to live. I want to be happy with what I have. and not mess up my life with major bad decisions.
I would continue to learn from mgtow. I wish mgtow was not a misconception to the general public, and sometimes to myself. I grew up with race as an important factor in a person, which is wrong, and I have to unlearn that. Parents continue to teach their kids their views, good or bad. I have to learn that I'm sort of lucky to not be one of the men with blue pill lives. Even though blue pill is the most push pill for a man to live, it is what it is. When I was close to my last year in high school, a relative asked what I wanted to do after high school. I said take a break, and that break never ended. And then F. Guilt says, You are so there, man. I grew up with this race oh, he's quoting me.
I grew up with this race important factor in a person's life, which is wrong, and I have to unlearn that. Then he said, this is what
It is all about. Learning and to unlearn what you know to be true. Man up, get married. Women are always right and should never question them. Be a provider and good man. A workhorse, a disposable unit. Any and every society construct doesn't seem right. Question everything. If it's wrong for you, throw it in the trash. It's easy to say impossible for most men to do. Then he quotes me, I wish mgtow was not a misconception to the general public and sometimes to myself. Then he says, they quote him for that. We formed our identities on these constructs. For example, you're Asian. You have certain cultural identities that you are. Imagine talking yourself out of being Asian. That's how hard it is to break away from these constructs, and that is why mgtow is so difficult to understand. But stick with it. Once you break free, you'll be mentally stronger than any other man.
Why? Because you will be your own man. There will be no scale to measure you with. No box to put you in. But I don't think you've taken the red pill yet.
But you sure as hell are ready to. That's okay. You need to internalize the fact that all this stuff is still in you as an identity.
You must search yourself and reverse the classic conditioning you have been fed your entire life.
I know I've thrown a lot of videos and channels at you, but here's one more. It's the conclusion of many years of thinking on my part. Take yourself of all of these things, and you have been able to conceptualize them. This is how I did it. And then he has a link. And I believe that's the three-part series about value.
Chains, like links and chains, like ball and chain or whatever. I don't know. And then the last one is it's got a picture of a monk at the end. I don't know. The last one is resetting back to zero. Like, let's say, before you experience anything, you're at zero. But once you experience it, it starts counting
a number up to value for you. But if there's a way to reset to zero, so like when you were 15 or whatever, then that would be a great place to start in philosophy.
And how to be happy or whatever, or how to be mgtow in his view. I will continue to read his comment.
You don't have to be mgtow right now. In fact, I suggest you recognize where you are before deciding you are anything yet. Do you need a girlfriend? Why? Start there. Do you need to be somebody?
Do you need to have a nice car or house? Do you need a wife and family? Do you need to be wealthy? I can give you the answer. No, 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 no. You don't need any of these things. Do you choose any of these things?
When you can honestly start to choose what you do, free from the need imposed by the mind of society, you will be mgtow. To be mgtow, you are free from the needs imposed on you by society.
But I now understand that it's unrelated to the philosophy. Oh, he's quoting me. Exactly. Go your own way.
And choose your path. It's not women, politics, or anything else. It's all of it. It's the view of individuals, mgtow, are strictly on their own. Philosophy is the same. Personal opinions are still their own. If you are liberal Democrat, then that's who you are. But the philosophy of mgtow is also who you are.
It's the only thing that mgtows all have in common.
A lot of mgtows hate women. Does that mean all mgtows hate women? Fuck no. But all mgtows are free men, and they are free to hate women if they wish. That's the freedom that you get. You are free to love, hate, anything you want.
One has nothing to do with the others. It's all about what you choose to do as a free man. I think you are absolutely ready to start down this path.
You have the right mindset. Now, the real work begins. But nobody can fix it, and you will be a strong man when you do. Nobody but you can fix it, and you'll be a strong man.
I hope you come to the throwdown and meet the community. Cheers. That's the video. Peace out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That was the I don't have a feeling mgtow Q&A. Okay, bye.